Hello guys, welcome to Statistics Bio 7. I'm Dr. Mohanathanari. Now we are discussing topic how to write a interpretation of auto association graph in Pons statistical software. So the how to draw a auto association graph in Pons statistical software, the video already published in our channel. So the continuous section of the auto association graph in Pons statistical software interpretation section. Let's go to the interpretation sections of the auto association graph in Pons statistical software. So this is for the auto association graph. So the explanation for the interpretation. So the x explanations, the excesses of the lags. So represents the time lags between the observed data points. A lag of 0 means the no time difference between the compared the data points, while a lag of 52.5 means the comparison is between the data points separately by a time span of 52.5 units. So the y-axis of auto association represents the strength of the correlation or association between the data points at different lags. So the higher value indicate the stronger correlation at those lags. So the graph components, the blue bar, the indicating the magnitude of association at different lags. So the red line the represents the association trend across the different lags. The peak in the red line show the strong association, while throughout the indicate the weak or no association. So the next one were the key observation of the auto association graph. So the high association at low lags. So the high peak at the lag 0 the suggest a strong immediate correlations are likely reflecting the seasonal patterns or cycle behavior. So the periodic peak specific lag suggests recording the patterns or cycle in the data. For example, the peak at 15, 30 and 45 the must suggest a monthly or quarterly repeating the cycle. So the variable association at the higher lags. So the variation in the association at higher lag may be indicate the irregular or complex pattern in the data, possibly due the external factor influence in the system over time. So the next one for the generated the table format in auto association graph. So the table 1, the key observation from auto association analysis. So the lag time interval between the compared the data point, the 0 to 52.5. So the association, the correlation strength at the each lag where 1 indicated the perfect correlations and the 0 indicated the no correlations. So the interpretation in the column the provide the insight into the type of pattern or cycle indicated by the association at the each lag. So the lag values the starting value for 0 and association the value 1. The strong immediate correlations likely reflect inherent periodicity or seasonality. So the 7.5 the lag, so the 7.5 lag association value 0.15, the moderated association may be indicate a weekly cycle or pattern. So the 30 the lag value and the association value 0.6, the strong association suggests a bi-monthly or semi-monthly cycle. So the last one for the lag value the 52.5 and the association value for the bar 0.8, the strong association suggests an annual repeating the pattern. So the next one for the result section of the auto association analysis. The auto association analysis of the climatic data over a 3-year period relieved distant periodic pattern and correlations across the various time leg. The graphical representations of those analyses in show the figure 1. Notably, the analysis showed a perfect association at the leg 0, indicating the strong immediate self-correlations likely to the intersonic daily or weekly cycle variations in climatic parameters. Significant associations were observed at leg of 15 and 30, suggesting monthly and bi-monthly cycle, respectively, which may correspond to a regular meteorological phenomena such as lunar phases or temperature variations at repeat on monthly base. Additionally, the strong association at the lag 45 and 52.5 they indicate quarterly or annually cycle, highlighting the influence of the seasonal changes and annual climatic event such as the monsoon season or yearly temperature influences. Intermediate lags such as 22.5 and 37.5 expanded lower association value, suggesting the presence of irregular or complex patterns potentially influenced by the random weather event or non-periodic factors. The variability in the association at those lags may reflect transient climatic phenomena or the impact of non-cycle external factors such as anthropogenic influences or sudden weather changes. Overall, those findings underscore the importance of periodic pattern in understanding the climatic dynamics and emphasize the need for further investigation into the factor deriving those cycle and their implications for climatic forecasting and management. So the discussion of the auto association analysis in past statistical software, the auto association analysis relieves several the notable trends in the climatic data, which are indicative for underlying the periodics and potential influence the factors. So the factors for immediate correlations, the peak at lag 0 with an association value of 1.0, the suggesting a strong immediate correlations. This likely reflects the intersonic periodicity or seasonality in the climatic data that indicates that the climatic variable measured show a strong correlations with themselves over very short time period likely due to the daily or weekly cyclic patterns. So the monthly recurring the significance peaks at the legs such as 15 and 30 suggest a monthly and bi-monthly recurring patterns respectively. This should indicate the influence of the monthly cycle, climatic cycle such as the temperature and or precipitation that the repeat on a monthly base. For example, this should be related to the regular meteorological phenomena such as lunar phase or ozonic patterns that affect climatic periodically. So the quarterly and annually cycle, the peak at the lags 45 and 52.5 indicate the significance quarterly and annually cycle respectively. The quarterly cycle must reflect the seasonal changes that occur every 3 months, while the annual cycle suggesting a strong influence of the year climatic events such as the monsoon season or annual temperature functionalities. Irregular patterns, the variability in the association value at intermediate lag such as 22.5 and 37.5 may suggest the presence of irregular or complex climatic patterns. Those should be influenced by the non-periodic factors such as sudden weather event or anthropogenic effects that do not follow a regular cycle. So the noise and non-periodic influence of our data, the low association value at certain legs such as 7.5 and 22.5 should indicate the presence of the noise or the impact of non-periodic influence. Those must include the random weather fluctuations or transient climatic phenomena that disturb regular cycle. So the conclusion section of the auto association in past statistical software, the auto association analysis provide valuable insights in the cycle or recurring the patterns in the climatic data. The identifying the association at the specific lag can help in understanding the underlying periodicities and inform further investigations or predictivity modeling in climatic studies. So this is for the interpretation section of the auto association in past statistical software. If you any doubt on this video section, the post on the comments in the comment box. Okay, thank you for watching this video.